What's up guys, Chicks there from Chicks Tech Reviews. So today I've got my hands on the latest Pandora Box 18S Pro 4500. Now this is a two-player arcade game console which can connect to any screen or monitor via HDMI for some 720p multiplayer retro arcade gaming. So this console supports multiple emulation systems including MAME, SNES, N64, PSP, Neo Geo, and the list goes on. And this is the latest and most powerful Pandora box we have seen to date, and it is powered by an ARM Cortex A9 quad-core CPU clocked at 2 GHz. Now we have a new slim all-metal case design. You've got built-in Wi-Fi so you can download more games, and you already have over 4,500 games built in, which includes all the classic arcade and console titles from Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, Streets of Rage, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and the list goes on. And on the front you can see the design is White Dragon art, that's Ryu from Street Fighter, and it looks absolutely amazing with the two-player controls. So without any further ado, let's get this powered on and see what it's all about. So as soon as you power on, you're going to see your games list, and you can see 1 of 800, so there's 800 pages of games. If I press back, it will show you the last game, and it says there 8,000. So there's 8,000 games built in, much more than what I expected. At the top you've got all categories, recent and search, so you can actually search for a game. We'll quickly try a search out. So I'm into WWF, WWE games, so if I just type in WWF, every single WWF title that's available in this console will come up, and you can see they're all different consoles there. Some of these names are not exactly what the game is. WWF Royal Wrestling, I know that's Royal Rumble. Okay, Royal Wrestling is Royal Rumble again, and you can see there are loads of wrestling games. Amazing. WrestleFest is amazing. We're going to try that out in a bit. So I can quickly run through the categories and show you what to expect. So we've got PSP, we've got PlayStation, N64, and it tells you at the bottom what console we're working on. I think these are Famicom games. SNES, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Mega Drive, then we got PCE games, Dreamcast, FBA, Final Burn, we've got MAME games, so many, and then that brings us back to PSP. So those are all the categories, all the consoles that this supports. On the back there is a small settings button. If you press it, it will take you into settings where you can configure the keys, you can configure the coin settings. So right now it's on free play, so you don't have to enter a coin. Exit mode, start and coin. So you can see on the console you have a start button and a coin button. So that's how you're going to exit games. Over here you can see it says auto exit. You can exit after 3 minutes or disable that. Select mode after insert coin or always allowed. Image optimization, HD scan lines or disable. Okay, languages, so here we are. These are the different languages that you can choose, but I'm going to leave it on English. You got game settings, let's go into it. Now from game settings you can mess around with your favorite list, you can delete games, you can delete all games, which you definitely don't want to do, and you can edit the difficulties. Let's go back. Enter Game Market is basically an app store where you can download games. We'll come back to that. Account management, show you what that is. So you can clear coins, change password and reset password. You've got some burst setting, Wi-Fi, and you can check for updates and factory reset. Wi-Fi, it actually only supports 2 GHz Wi-Fi, so you can't connect to your 5 GHz, unfortunately. Now if we go to Game Market, let me show you how you can download games. So here you have at the top chart, categories, search and download management, and it will show you what you're downloading. Top right hand corner, it shows you how much space you have, so 1.6 gigs of space available in order to download more games. We're just downloading a game. I'm downloading Tetris 4D right now. It's at the installing stage. It was only 114 megabytes. So while it's installing, I want to see if I can go back. You can go back, and I want to go up to download management so you can see it's right there. It is installing, it's doing its thing. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to go back to categories and download another Dreamcast title. I really like Royal Rumble. Let's just do it. So we're downloading Royal Rumble for Dreamcast. Here we go. Download, install. We're looking at 204 megabytes to download. All right, let's go to download management, see if it's finished that game. So it's currently downloading Royal Rumble. You can see it's nearly finished. So the download management and everything works good, and we have successfully downloaded Tetris and installed it. So it does take a couple of minutes to install though. It doesn't install as quick as I would have liked. but hey. So I've just finished downloading some games. If I open it up, I want to show you what games I've downloaded. So I've successfully installed 3 games. All 3 of these games are for Dreamcast. So we've got Tetris, Royal Rumble and VR Tennis. GTA failed for some reason, I'm not sure why. I think it's my internet connection, but we're going to leave that for now. So let's go back and we're going to start testing out a few games. I want to go straight to Dreamcast. So here are the 3 games that we just downloaded. So we downloaded Tetris, Royal Rumble and VR Tennis. Now unfortunately none of the previews are working for these games. We're going to leave that out for now, but we're going to see if the game actually works. So let's start off with VR Tennis. Here we go. So as you guys saw, downloaded games works fine. I downloaded VR Tennis myself and it worked great. Alright, so the next game we are now going to test is Power Stone for Dreamcast. Next up is going to have to be PSP games, and we're going to try something totally different. Pro Evo Soccer 2012. Here we go. All right, I could play that all night. Let me just exit right now. So that was N64 GoldenEye, played with the joysticks, and you saw I got by. So there you have it, guys. That was the latest Pandora Box 18S Pro, and if you're into retro gaming, this is an absolute treat. The best thing about this arcade is all the games played extremely well. Even the harder to emulate games like PSP and N64 and Dreamcast played absolutely fine. The graphics and the audio were great. Now I love the all metal design case, and also how slim the case is, so it's easy to store away. Now having Wi-Fi means lots of downloadable games, resolution looks great, and you do have the options to enable scan lines or HD. I personally prefer HD gaming, but I know some of you like to play retro games in scanline mode as it gives you a more authentic feel. Well, you have the option to do so. You will not get bored. There are so many games to keep you busy. Controls feel great, and there is very minimal input lag, nothing that affected the enjoyment of this console. Meanwhile, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can also check this out for yourselves. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.